From glaciers to wildlife and everything in between, you can explore the great state of Alaska. Kathy Kennedy is here to tell us 2 different ways to travel the last frontier. Kathy, thanks so much for being here.
Good to be here.
Yes, so the last frontier, that's how kind of everyone knows Alaska, but it is truly a beautiful place. If you have not been there, you really need to go see it.
And definitely you want to go, because it is so popular right now. And everybody's going, okay, we're talking about turkeys and Christmas and everything going on. Why talk about Alaska now? Believe it or not, this is the #1 booking time of the year for Alaska. And trust me, it is so popular, it is starting to sell out. So I want to get the word out there. Alaska is, like you said, it's amazing. And you actually can experience Alaska in 2 different ways.
Okay, tell me a little bit about that.
You can do the Inside Passage, which if you're on a little bit of a budget, a little bit time element, you don't have that extended time to do. It's a 7-day sailing. It will take you up to like Ketchikan, Juneau, Skagway, a little bit into Victoria, so you really get that flavor of what Alaska is, sailing the Inside Passage. Now, the ultimate, though, is called the cruise tour. And I want to talk a little bit about Royal Caribbean.
Okay.
I had the opportunity of going up and spending some time with Royal Caribbean on their land portion. And we're talking Fairbanks, Denali, Talkeetna, down to Anchorage, Seward, Alyeska. And I experienced all that. And let me tell you, I'm just getting goosebumps just from thinking about it. The land portion of Alaska is just so special. Inside Passage, if you're limited on time, but boy, what we can do is take that Inside Passage and put some land to it.
Oh, wow.
Ultimate. That is the
So you can
ultimate
really
Alaska.
cater it to whatever works in your budget, but also whatever works in your time frame too.
Exactly. And the best part of this is during this time frame, Royal Caribbean is running some specials.
Okay.
And you can't beat these specials. We're talking about, it's called a BOGO 60, so you actually get 60% off of your second guest.
Wow.
But they're also running 30% off the 3rd and 4th.
Well, that's a deal. If I've ever heard one, that is a deal.
Well, I'm going to throw $100 onboard credit in there too.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Now you're just sweetening the deal then.
Yes, because this time, and the reason why I want everybody to understand, this is such a narrow window. There are a lot more ships sailing up there, but they're filling up so quickly because it's such a popular destination.
Right. And you say, you know, now is a time to book, but what about this being a great early Christmas gift? You can book it now and you give them a great, you know, maybe picture or camera for Christmas and say, you're going to want to use this. We're going on a cruise.
I got ideas for wrapping Alaska and tucking her right under the tree so that you could get like a little polar bear maybe jump out or something. We have all kinds of great ideas for that. But I want to emphasize too about Royal Caribbean and the difference, because there are a lot of other cruise lines out there. By experiencing Royal Caribbean on the land portion, I really got to, I want to say, live with the locals a little bit.
Immerse yourself.
Yeah, it was really very local. It wasn't in one of the lodges or resorts that is you know, has everything there.
Right.
We actually got to get into the towns and sit out for sing-outs, and it was just really amazing. Royal really works to get those experiences in there that lets you live the true Alaska. Now, one last thing before we have time to go. I am doing a group. So if you want to go but you're not sure.
In August, right?
Yes, August is my favorite time to go. Any time to Alaska is good.
Yeah.
But August is my favorite because there's salmon spawning time, there's the glaciers. It's just beautiful. August the 9th, I'm going to be boarding the Radiance of the Seas by Royal Caribbean. We're going to be doing a northbound, and then we're going to do a 5-day. This is my favorite because I get to experience 2 days in Denali, Talkeetna, down to Anchorage and Seward. And if you want to come with me, call me up.
Now's the time to book. You heard her. Think
up.
about all the things that you can see in Alaska, and you won't want to miss out because August, like she said, is such a great time to go. And you can go and sail and see the last frontier with Kathy. Kathy, as always, thank you so much for being here. Great Christmas gift for that family as well, for that trip that you've always wanted to take. Make sure you give Kathy a call. Her number is right there on your screen.
The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-City